Hello and welcome to a demonstration of Map My Ancestors. Map My Ancestors is a tool which you can use to integrate your family tree with the Google Earth mapping software. I'm going to make a couple of assumptions before we start this demonstration. Firstly, that you have already created a family tree in one of the many Gedcom compatible family tree applications and use the export facilities of that program to create a Gedcom file. And secondly, that you have a working copy of Google Earth installed. Okay, let's get started. The first time you run Map My Ancestors, there are a couple of things we need to set up. First, we need to set up where we're going to store the data relating to this program. I'm just going to store it in a folder underneath the My Documents folder. Next, we need to set up a default country. If your tree is mainly restricted to one country, then you can select that country here. This will be used if you have places in your tree which don't explicitly specify a country. However, since my tree contains people in multiple countries, I'm going to select none. That's it. Now we're ready to load our first Gedcom file. To load a Gedcom file, select File and then Open from the menu. Locate the Gedcom file you exported from your family tree and click Open. If you want to load the same file again in future, you can find shortcuts to the last 4 files you opened on the File menu. When Map My Ancestors starts, it will always place you on the selection screen. This is the screen where you can select which individuals in your tree to include when you view it later in Google Earth. The selection screen is divided into 2 halves. On the left-hand side of the screen we have all the individuals which won't be included in the Google Earth view, and on the right-hand side of the screen we have all the individuals who will be included. Because we haven't selected anyone yet, the right-hand side of the screen is empty. Okay, so let's include someone. Select the name of the individual you wish to include and click the Include button in the middle of the screen. This now moves them from the left to the right side of the screen. If I had wanted to include Gordon Smith and his ancestors, I simply click on his name and click the Ancestors button. If I wanted to include Leonard Smith and all his descendants, I just click on Leonard Smith and then click the Descendants button. If I just want to include everybody, I just click the Include All button. If there are individuals I now wish to exclude, I can just click on their name in the right-hand list and click the Exclude button. And if I want to start again with my selection, I can just click the Exclude All button. Note that you can order both lists by name, birth, death, marriage or baptism date. If I have a particularly large tree and I am searching for certain people, I can use the Filter facility. Just click the Filter checkbox and type the name you are searching for. Let's imagine I want to include someone called Jane, but I can't remember her surname. You'll notice that the list reduces as I type the name. OK, let's select Jane Brown and include all her descendants. If I turn the filter off, I can see that there are still a few people I haven't included.